there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie from Moondirected. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon, and today we are discussing how the energy of the moon is going to affect your life over the next 2 weeks. That would be July 22nd to August 4th. I can tell you that this eclipse energy moving into the next new moon phase is really, I think it's a time to catch your breath, do a little reassessing, a little pre-planning is what it feels like. All right, so let's just see what we get here. Ooh, I see you. You showed up for yourself. And the superpower of the Queen of Cups. That's that using your intuition, paying attention to what's going on. Yes. Okay, look at this. These two cards came next. We have Death, Transformation, and this Eight of Swords energy. This is releasing yourself from the prison, and I know that because you also showed up for yourself as the Chariot. That is your major tarot card, major arcana tarot card. I can almost speak. So this is you getting out of this mess. You are releasing yourself. You are setting yourself free. And you are moving forward. That is excellent. So using your intuition, listening to yourself, listening to your higher self, using that receptive energy from spirit to allow you to release yourself, to free yourself from this really negative energy. This is a major death and transformation, and that would really have happened as a result of that Capricorn eclipse happening in in opposition to your sun. So let's just see what we have going on here. The moon is in Pisces as we walk into the 22nd there, and that's all about finding delight in your imagination and then making a commitment to it. And for you, that is in your 9th house of hopes, goals, dreams, wishes. And I'm sorry, 9th house. That's long distance communication, as in with spirit, as in higher education and higher knowledge, learning, travel, long distance travel. And so there's some kind of a commitment here to allow yourself to get to this next phase, but obviously not right this minute. Oh my gosh, okay. But not this minute, wait. Like all this energy, but wait. So resting up and recharging and getting ready is important. It is important to know that you are protected. So even though this guy is out here skateboarding around without his helmet on, you are protected. Look at this, we got rest and wait. Oh my gosh, I don't know about you, Cancer, but I'm Cancer. And I'm like, really? I'm so tired of waiting. I want to get moving. But not yet. Not yet. Catch your breath. So that's August 22nd, and then we move into Tuesday where the moon moves into Aries, and that is your 10th house of career. And this is about taking time and feeling the confidence that comes from recognizing your accomplishments. What have you done? What have you created? Where are you at? And taking a minute while you're resting and waiting to review. We're still in Mercury in retrograde, so go ahead and use that as an opportunity to review your accomplishments and see where you're at. Where are you coming from? Sometimes in order to figure out where you're going next, it's a good idea to know where you're coming from. You have redemption. That's an amazing card. When we're talking about your confidence coming through your 10th house of career, this is like maybe things weren't always great in the career sector, and now here's your shot at redemption. Or you've done something and you've accomplished something and you're like, no, you know what? I went from there to this. I can do this. I think this is amazing. Redemption is also kind of like that transformative energy of the Death card, right? It's like releasing that which isn't working to allow something new to come in, and that's that sense of redemption. That all the trouble that you've gone through, all the pains, all the feeling trapped, but now you're free. You're free to become the true you. Because that moon is going to move into Taurus, and that is about no longer resting on your laurels, reassessing your foundations, what are your principles, and you are becoming the real you. Becoming the real you. This is, don't don't let other people dictate to you who you are and what you've accomplished. This is for you to decide. So you look at your life. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. You look at your life. You see who you are, where you came from, who you've become, and understand that on your way to becoming the real you, you've done some amazing things. And all those people who, in the past, they may have been harsh on you, that's their problem, not yours. Let it go. Let that eclipse energy wash that energy away and allow yourself to become the real you. Because there's going to be a little bit of a challenge coming in with that moon moves into Gemini. You know, you're going to have to look for a new perspective. And I think that's all about this whole feeling authentic, that resting, recharging, getting ready for the new moon that's coming up. And so this phase with Mercury in retrograde, this phase between the eclipse and the new moon, this is a great opportunity for you to reassess your life a little bit and see how far you have come. And then that new moon will bring in the action, because we have action. Now is the perfect time to act, take inspired action towards your dreams, move forward with confidence. So, taking a breather and getting ready, prepping for that new moon. That's what's happening. This moon right here moves into Cancer on August 29th in the morning. And that is about looking at what you've learned, the things that didn't work out so well. What did you learn from it? Because that's wisdom. So taking any disillusionments, any disappointments, and looking at them instead of failures, but as opportunities to learn, knowledge and wisdom to use moving forward, because you're going to, I have a feeling, really do something amazing here when you step through the portal of that new moon. Because so much karmic BS should have been washed away with that, so much should have been washed away with that eclipse energy, and here you have round and round. This is seeing things from a higher perspective. So you're back, you go, oh, this looks familiar, but wait, I see it differently. This is that distilling of the wisdom. That's that I've learned something energy. That's the redemption, being authentically you and getting ready to take action here when this moon moves into Leo, the new moon. And the sun is in Jupiter in this particular degree. But look, it has that 11, but that 11 looks like a doorway. It is a portal. So you have been sliding on through, right? We had that new moon eclipse energy in your sign pushing you, and then the eclipse energy releasing you, getting you out of this. That's that transformation. And now you're getting ready to move forward with confidence. What are you rolling forward toward, right? The Chariot. It's time to use that Chariot. That is you. That's that balance between, that's keeping things in balance, that work-life balance, that emotional stability balance, that balance of just, having fun and doing the work. Having fun and living your life and being productive. Staying in your emotions and staying grounded. And it says your dreams need a proactive plan. So this new beginning, you have a higher perspective, the time for action. This action almost feels like making your plan. I almost feel like the resting and the waiting thing has happened at the end. And that eclipse energy was like, wait, let's release. Okay, now go. Like on your mark, get set, wait for the eclipse, wait. Okay, hold it. All right, and now make a plan and go. Oh, let's see what we get here. So with that moon in this is an opportunity. Like, okay, this new moon brings about a big change after you release the negative energy. So releasing that negative energy is super important. If you haven't already done it, do it. Ask St. Michael to come in and help you cut the cords of negative energy in your life. If you haven't already done it, do it. Because it's just going to tie you down and hold you back. You have the crystal yellow dragon, opens you to higher learning and wisdom. And the gold and silver violet flame dragon transmute the old around you with wisdom and grace. So yes, this is about what have you done, this redemption, this learning to believe in yourself and being authentically you, looking at things from a higher perspective, creating your plan based on the knowledge and the wisdom you've gained along the way to get here. And honestly, it's really hard for me to tell exactly where all this is because we start out near your career house and we finish up in your house of home. And so again, I feel like it's that balance and that investing time in yourself and self-nurturing and in your family and caring for them. And so how do you give enough to them and keep enough for yourself and satisfy everybody? And hopefully through the process of this eclipse season, you have learned a thing or two and you're ready to go. So, 2 things. It says clean energy food, but I want to say clean up your diet. And what does that mean to you? I don't know. Does it mean eating more veggies? Most likely. Does it mean eating, there's a site called The Dirty Dozen. You could go in, actually, I think it's like 15 items of fruits and vegetables where it's better to buy organic if you can afford it. But you know what? Just washing your vegetables before you eat them will definitely help. They've been washed several times. It doesn't hurt to do it again. But eating lighter. I want to say eating lighter. So it's, maybe more whole grains, like rice, and rice keeps popping in my head. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing rice. I'm seeing not potatoes. I'm seeing not wheat. I'm seeing oatmeal. This is what I'm seeing. You make it work for you, because I think if you listen intuitively to your body, it will tell you what you should be eating. If you are craving a food, there's a reason for it. This was on the bottom and it was stuck back over there and it says pay yourself first. And the same thing just happened with Gemini. So I want to say make sure you are tucking a little money away for yourself at the top of your paychecks, not at the bottom, where you are investing it in you so that you create that attracting, not chasing sense of abundance. That I have more than enough time, money, and resources to have everything that I want. I have more than enough time, money, and resources and energy to have everything I want. This looks so good. This looks so good. Okay, so let's get you a power deck card. I'm using these this week. I don't know why. They called to me and I said, okay. It's kind of how I roll. It's kind of how I roll. So let me know what you think of this format. I'm going to be using it for the next couple of weeks because I have to. But I would love to know if it's something I should continue to do after that, if it's something you enjoy or not. Please be kind in your comments. Oh. All right. What do we have here? Oh, this is always interesting. So you have this one, humor. This is about finding the joy in the mundane. This is awaken your sense of humor, awaken the power of your will, find your laughter wholeheartedly, and you have vision. Right? This is your dreams need a practical plan. What is the vision? Okay, so you have these thoughts and these ideas. They need a practical plan. What is your vision? It says at times you will have less vision, and because of that you dismiss. Ooh. That's wrong. And because of that dimness, you become unbalanced in your seeing. That's that balancing act, right, of the chariot. You will become unbalanced in your seeing. You will see everything, every stone, every machine, every tree as being dead rather than alive. As your vision grows, sit still within the city. Begin to see the stones and the plants and the machines are alive. Even the dead trees have passed through the gateway to the west. Their spirits carrying the dreaming shields or the configurations of the experiences of your life. Begin to see the life within every object. Begin to see the sacred in all things in their energy, their colors, their luminous forms, their shadow beings. Then you will become strong. See the power all around you. It is you. When you do, you will have true vision. What are you trying to create? What have you learned? Being authentically you and being aware of the authenticity and the life in everything around you. This will help you attract the higher energy level. So this eating clean food makes me think that it's about remembering that to say grace. Because maybe you can't afford to buy organic, or maybe you can't afford to buy only free-range chicken or whatever. Those are expensive things. And so a lot of chickens are very traumatized their entire life. So make sure you're saying grace before you eat so it cleans the energy out of the negative energy out of the food before you consume it, so you're not consuming negative energy. Start there. Simple act of saying grace. Simple act of gratitude. Before you throw away clothes that are moth-bitten and ruined and everything, be sure to thank the clothing for having served you for so long, and then throw it away. Putting gratitude energy into everything will help you attract into your life. This is an interesting one. It says anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. That's that attitude. That's the recognizing that there is energy in everything, and it's either positive or negative. So releasing the negative, transmuting it, and allowing it to turn into the light by saying grace, by saying thank you, by being grateful. All right, you can do this. It's a little bit deeper message than we've been getting, but I think we're ready for it. I think this eclipse energy was making Cancer ready for it. So you go take care of this, and we'll talk soon.